Mate, we're always waiting for you.
No, I know, but you didn't tell me what I'm going to say.
So all you've got to do is you've basically got to say, hi everybody, this is Andy. Tell them where you are and say, welcome to Tim and Gen's Weekend Podcast. Tell them what it is, and that's all you've got to do.
Okay, I don't have to say what episode number it is because I've lost count.
Nah.
You can say it's episode 8 if you want to say that.
All right.
Go for it.
Good morning, this is Andy. You are listening to episode 8 of Tim and Gendle's podcast.
That'll do. I know that's
That'll
hard
do.
for you.
It's
For those,
very difficult.
for those of you that don't know, this is Andy. He's my brother. Tell everybody where you are, bro.
Middle of America, Indiana.
Indiana.
You're
Yep.
right. You're right, Andy.
In the cold.
Can you even hear me? Can
He
you
can't
hear
hear
me?
you 'cause
Oh, you
you're
can't
on
hear
my
me because I'm.
headphones,
Oh, okay. Well, say thanks from me.
Gendle says thanks for the intro.
Tell him he's very welcome and might want to listen to it before he actually uses it.
Too late for that, mate.
You already heard it. So listen, do you have a good weekend? What'd you get up to?
I worked on Saturday. Thanksgiving coming up on, I think it's next Thursday, so I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I worked on Saturday, had to get that job done, and then yesterday I actually took my first nap in the middle of the day for a long time. I don't usually do that, so that was really
Cat
nice.
napping, eh? Cat napping.
Well, it was a lion nap, actually. It was 3 hours.
I mean, that's not a nap. That's a sleep. You've slept.
You
there.
weren't
I
that.
slept for 3 hours. Yep.
Mate.
And I only woke up because my phone rang. Otherwise, I would have slept through till now.
Oh, blimey. All right. What you doing today?
I'm on my way to work. I'm going to go and put some cable in the ground, and then hopefully I might take a nap when I get home.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, have a good day, and I'll call you once we're done.
Alrighty. Love you all.
Love you.
Cheers,
Bye.
Andy.
All right. Bye-bye.
That was quite good timing that he just called up and we got him to do that
That was good, wasn't it?
to get our intro in.
That was good. Should we crack on?
Let's do it.
Hey. That's nice,
Yo.
wasn't it?
It is
Hear from
nice. I
Andy.
quite like that.
He phones me a lot, you know.
Well, I know I'm often with you when he phones. He's always driving, isn't he?
Oh, he loves the drive.
Just phones you when he's driving. It is hands-free, just to let everyone know. He doesn't hold his phone. Old school.
Well, mate, let's just absolutely be honest about it. It's not the hands-free and using a phone that you've got to worry about when you're in the car with Andy. He's married to a deaf woman, and I mean, he's not the best driver at the best of times, but when he's arguing with his deaf wife in the passenger seat and they're looking at each other signing and
yeah.
he's not watching the road, that's worse than any phone call. So,
That's true.
Yeah. Right,
used
ready to
to-
start. We are started. Go, 20 minutes.
I
Go
used to
on.
like it when Leisure, Andy's wife, used to come and pick us up when we were in America in the car, and she'd turn up, and Andy, I think, would turn the stereo up so loud, and she obviously was deaf and didn't know it was full volume. So you'd hear the car coming from like 2 blocks away from the noise inside the car, like, and then she'd pull up, and you'd have to open the door and jump inside to turn the stereo down, and she'd look at you like, "What are you doing?" It's like, that's up completely full.
And you'd have to tell her that she's been driving around with the stereo on full blast.
Yeah.
The worst thing is as well, in America, where they used to live in Vail, Colorado, it was such a tiny little town and everybody knew everybody that more often than not on the cold days, in the winter days, you'd pull up to, say, the post office and you wouldn't turn your car off because, you know, your car would get cold or whatever. So cars would just be running. I mean, talk about pollution and all that, but they'd just leave their cars running. So she'd be in the post office and this car would be like rattling like the sides of this old Saturn, just with the bass, and this car, no one in it, just belting out some KZYR ski.
Bless
Yeah.
her.
Good times, eh? Good times.
Yeah, definitely. Talking of good times, how
Go
was your
on.
weekend?
Oh, you should be a radio presenter. Yeah, it was good, man.
Go on, mark
was
out of
good.
10. Mark out of 10 for overall weekend.
6.
Ooh, decent. Higher than average.
No, I immediately pull that back. 5.
5. Okay, not so good.
Yeah.
I'm going to give mine. I'm going to give mine an 8. this weekend.
Wow.
Pretty high, I think. But we'll explain why, I guess, as we go.
Come on then. Saturday morning, what do you do? What you
Saturday
doing
morning,
on Friday?
Are we sacking off Friday? Friday night,
I didn't do anything, I don't think.
I watched a very good scary movie.
Oh, go
Little movie recommendation. A little shout out to Richard Barnes, actually, who's been listening, one of our listeners. Who
Hello,
actually he watched Blue Ruin. You know the movie I recommended to you,
yes,
because you clearly weren't going to watch it.
I haven't got around to it.
But he messaged me saying he watched it and really enjoyed it. So there you go. This podcast is a movie recommendation podcast as well. I watched a film called His House on Netflix. Terrifying. Very good indie British
like
indie
horrors.
film.
Don't like
I don't really, but I'd heard this one was good, so I gave it a go. So that's my recommendation of the week.
Do you know what I'd like to do? I would like to, and in fact you can help with this because you're a movie buff. Me and Lucy were chatting about this on Sunday morning. We'd like to get a list of, say, the top 50 greatest movies compiled by somebody in the know, like an Empire magazine kind of top 50, and literally work our way through them and watch them because, man, I get the Netflix blank. You go on there or Prime or whatever, and you look and you're like, what am I going to watch? Do you know what I always end up doing? Watching Bourne Ultimatum again. The Bourne movies. It's just, you always end up just watching the same stuff, and then the algorithms just offer you the same stuff every time.
It's funny you say that. I watched The Bourne Legacy on Saturday. The one with Jeremy Renner. Yeah. Well, I didn't watch it on Saturday. I watched the second half of it on Saturday because I started it last week. But yeah, it's all right. Yeah. He's not Jason Bourne, is he? But no, you often text me and say, what should I watch on Netflix? And then I'll give you like 3 really good recommendations, and then you never watch them. And then you go, nah, we watched Bourne instead.
Hey, started watching the Queens Gambit on Netflix.
Oh,
what a series that is. I know you want to chat about that, don't you? I can tell because I saw on your Instagram, but we'll get round to that anyway.
Yeah. I'll lead into that on Sunday. We'll talk about that when we get to Sunday. But yeah, what a show. Potentially the best series I've watched this year, maybe.
Oh,
I loved it that much.
Really good. Really good. I vacked up the leaves on Saturday morning. Got a garden vac.
Do you, so it sucks them up?
Yeah,
and doesn't
sucks them up, churns them up, like mulches them, and then puts them in a bag.
You know that
you can get leaf blowers.
What's the point of a leaf blower?
Yeah, exactly.
Surely,
just moves the leaves around.
Yeah, I've never understood that. You always see them on American films. I've never understood what the point of that is.
I guess you blow them into a pile.
Oh yeah.
You'd have to blow them against a wall or a dead carcass.
And then what happens to those big piles? They just get. Then you suck them up. You might as well suck them up straight away.
Andy, my brother Andy, mows over them with his lawnmower. He's got a sit-on lawnmower. He just mows over his leaves.
That
sucks them up,
confetti style.
Then
you did that.
Did that. I had a quite productive Saturday. Was quite a productive day. I did the leaves. Then I had a man come round. To help me with my roof. Steve the roofer. You put people in your phone as Steve the roofer, Ariel Bob, Gary Bathroom.
I've got a few of them. I've definitely got a few plumbers lately. Yeah.
I got Steve the roofer round. He come round to help me. He's the coolest dude, man. He's from Warsaw, and he's well rough, but he plays bass. He's an old rocker. He's just cool, man, and I just want to be as cool as Steve. Anyway, he
What's
came
wrong with your roof?
It's got a leak. It's got a leak. The garage roof that I built myself and built too shallow. It's not steep enough for the tiles that I've put on it. It leaks. So he came to do that. I had to go to Wickes to buy some gutter in. Ended up doing the gutter in. Man, you just wouldn't know there was a lockdown out there. It was bedlam over at Wickes and Asda.
Same here. It's wild.
Bedlam.
It's wild out there.
I feel like I'm the only person doing lockdown.
Well, you are kind of quarantining as well, aren't you? Slightly.
It's funny you say that. I was quarantining, but I actually I got my COVID test back and I'm negative.
Oh, okay. So you can go.
How many COVID tests have you had?
I've only had a antibodies test.
Oh, posh!
So
the antibody proper
in the middle of the summer, I had one. At our mate Gilsey's office, a guy that me and Tim work for. He got antibodies tests for some staff, and I was negative on that. But I don't know if that is. I don't know if that was a current COVID. Well, I guess it checks for current COVID, doesn't it? Of course. But yeah, that was negative. So I haven't had one since then.
You've not been ill, have you? Have you had any colds or anything?
I don't get ill. I haven't been ill for 2 years. I promise you, right?
You're turning into one of them. I don't get ill.
I promise you. I was saying this to Camilla recently. I don't think I've been ill for about 2 or 3 years. Like, not even like a
you were ill
flu.
when we were filming Animal Impossible.
When? I wasn't ever. I don't get ill anymore. I think I'm like Bruce Willis in Indestructible or whatever it's called. No, Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
Honestly, you know when he suddenly realises you haven't been ill? That was like me recently. I was like, I'm like it. I haven't been ill in years. I cut to next week and I'll be sniffling. But I promise you, I don't know what it is. I think I've got a good immune system at the moment. But, yeah, okay, so...
Yeah, Wicks went there, picked up some guttering, put the guttering up, and then curry, takeout, Saturday night, of course. Takeout curry, very nice. And
lamb korma.
No, vegetable dal sagaloo.
Ooh,
Vegetable
nice.
tana, I don't know. I mean, that's a bit racist. But it was something. It's like sagaloo. It was a dal, and it was. I can't really remember, but
Delicious.
it had a weird name. It was delicious. Oh my god, it was delicious. And the takeaway. Check this out. The takeaway didn't open until 5:30, but we ordered it at 5:15. It was easily the first dish of the night they cooked. So they obviously
Fresh.
cared about what they were cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they care about what they're cooking the
sure they
whole
do
night.
most of the time.
Maybe they cared a little bit more. And then, of course, we had famous first words, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which
that was
nice.
fun.
We'll come round to that, though. Tell us what you did Saturday.
Saturday, I had quite a productive day as well. First thing Saturday morning, I'll say first thing, it's about probably 10ish. I went for a skate at the Clissold Skate Bowl. A couple of my mates were there. It was actually very busy. It was busy as well. A lot of kids there. But, we socially distanced and had a little skate sesh with our old skate legs. I'm not very good at skateboarding, but I'm getting into the bowl thing.
Yeah.
Quite like it, just having a cruise around.
I saw you rip in. Saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, I can go around a little bit. But we soon get to the point where it's like, that's probably enough now. Because it gets risky.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, before
Mate, I've not been on the skate ramp in the back garden for months. It's been wet.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah, I haven't really seen you on that, but that was good. And then at midday, I went and saw our friend Hersha, who was making a film for her YouTube channel. Our friend Hersha Patel's got a YouTube channel, a very successful one, and she's making little comedy films. So I went and did some acting.
Did
for
you?
her little film. Because the thing is, I'm thinking, if for some reason, we don't become millionaires off this podcast.
This will be good, everyone. Hang on, this will be good.
I need something. I need a backup. So
what, you're going to make you millions from acting?
I need something stable. What's more stable than getting into acting? So I think I'm going to get into acting. I love it. I'll say that. I'm just... I don't know. I love it. So I went and did a scene for Hersha in her little film. But
is it out? Is the movie out already?
It's out. It's out. You can watch it on. I mean, you did a bit for it as well, didn't you?
Didn't want to say that.
A little bit.
Is it the same film?
Same film, yeah.
All right.
So you did
I thought
a bit.
my lines were a bit better than yours, actually.
Well, I mean, yours was all. The thing is, the difference is yours was from home, so you could do as many takes as you want. I had to turn up and just deliver.
Oh,
didn't I?
More pressure.
So I did it.
You had to go on set.
I went on set and I only had a short amount of time, so I just did it. Did a Kevin Bacon, didn't I? Like he does on the EE. Remember, someone said that Kevin Bacon on the EE adverts, just he rocks up and does one take and that's it, and then it's Bacon. Bacon's out.
Bacon in, bacon out.
I did a bit of that. I tried to just get in there and bosh it out quite quick, and no, we did a fun little scene. It was good. So
right.
yeah, I'm probably going to be an actor now. I think.
Well, you can judge for yourself if you think Gendle's got a career in acting, because we'll put a link to that in the show notes. We'll put a link to Hersha's movie.
Watch
You
it.
can go and have a watch it. All right, that was Saturday then, and then back for famous first words.
Yeah, which we should probably explain what famous first words is to people who don't know.
Yeah, well, famous first words is a game show that me and Gendle have come up with. It's a game that we played. We used to battle each other. We used to do a lot of snowboarding and a lot of travelling. So whenever me and Gendo would be waiting for a train or a plane or in a car or whatever, we'd battle each other, and I'd turn to him and I'd go, I bet you I can sing the next first line of the song on the radio, not knowing what song was going to come on, and we'd bet stupid things. And then we started battling with our iTunes off our laptops and saying, I bet I can sing this, I bet you can't sing this. And it very quickly turned into a show that we'd play at house parties and with groups of people, where we'd all just hunker around a laptop and smash out these songs. And then we were doing a conference for Red Bull, and they needed to fill 45 minutes. And they said, oh, have you got a game or anything we can play? And me and Gendle were like, we might just have something. It's called...
Twizzled our moustaches.
Yeah, and Gendle, quick as a flash, went, yeah, it's called Famous First Words. And they went, oh, this sounds good. What is it? And Gendle went, you have 3 judges, and they're judging you on timing, words, and conviction. And literally came up with the rules there and then, and we played it. And actually, rather than spending 45 minutes on it, we did 2 hours, and it was very successful. So we created this kind of game show, which we took to pubs. We tried to make it into a TV show. We filmed it live in a pub. We borrowed our mate's pub, the Three Compasses in Dalston, and after it, everyone came up to us like, when's the next one? We're like, well, it wasn't really a pub night, but then it turned into a pub night, and that was about 4 years ago or something?
Yeah, about 3.5, 4 years ago, and we've been doing it ever since, haven't we? We've done a couple of Edinburgh fringes and taken it up there, and still trying to work on the TV thing. But basically, because of lockdown, it's adapt or die, isn't it? So we've taken it online, and we've done a couple of online shows.
Yeah.
And we did our first one on Saturday since about May, wasn't it? We did the lockdown live and yeah, it was really fun. Just got everyone on Zoom. Had about 100 people maybe. And so thanks to anyone who joined, if you're listening.
Yeah, it was ace. And if your interest is piqued, I'll put a link in the show notes, and you can follow us on socials and have a look at it, and I'll put on some example videos. And come to the next one. We're going to do a Christmas one for everyone, because everyone wants it, and it'll be a laugh. And our mate Ollie Cotton said we should do a Christmas one, and we promised him we would. Now we've got to do one.
But we should also say we are available for Christmas bookings.
Mate, that is why you're paid the big bucks, my friend.
Exactly. It's, people aren't going to be able to have Christmas parties, and it's people are a little bit over the standard quiz now, so we like to mix it up. We can still do a quiz, and we make them quite fun too. But we do famous first words, so go and tell your boss that you know the perfect thing for your staff Christmas party, and book us in. Plug over.
Good plug. Right, let's find out what the listeners have been up to, shall we?
All right, go on. Good jingle.
Hi, it's Kathy in Overseal. And this weekend, I painted my king-size bed whilst listening to all of Tim and Gen's podcasts.
Oh,
brilliant.
Stop it.
Thanks, Kath.
Just so you're fully aware, that was Gendle's sister.
It was my sister, yeah. So about time she listened to them, to be honest. King-size bed, Kath. Posh.
Mate, posh.
Chill out.
All right.
Heck.
We haven't all got rooms big enough to fit king-size beds in.
Yeah.
We're looking at new beds for our house, actually, for the kids. Sonny needs to upgrade now. He's fast outgrowing his.
Yeah.
Lila needs a new bed as well. So,
are you juggling rooms a bit with them?
We're juggling back rooms. I'm currently sitting in the loft, but Lila's scared of being downstairs because of the burglars that are going to come in and abduct her. So she wants to come back upstairs now and all that rubbish. So, oh, God. Got to move her back in. We've had another little listener story. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, go on.
Hi Tim, it's Marg from Tamworth. This weekend I saw the hairy bikers make pastry, so I tried it for some mince pies. Thought it would be brilliant. It wasn't.
Oh, okay. So it's an attack from my mom as well.
That was Gendle's mom.
We're scraping the barrel this week, aren't we? Thanks, guys.
Oh, no, they're listening. It's nice. They're listening.
No, it is nice. It is nice. Thank you for that, Mom. I want to know why it wasn't good. What was wrong with the pastry? Was it the hairy biker's instructions, or was it Mom's delivery of the pastry?
Worth noting, that's what we're working with here. Get in touch. Let us know
give
what
us something
you've
else.
been up to. What have you been doing this weekend?
But I quite like the sheer, mundaneness, and I like those kind of stories. So if you're listening and it doesn't matter what it is, just send it on. We like them all.
We do.
If not, we'll have to get one off my mom again next week or something. And she'll do it.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Yeah, go on. What did you do?
Mate, my Sunday couldn't have started any worse.
Why?
6:38 on the clock, and I can hear Sonny going, Dad, you wipe my bum, Dad. He wears a nappy at night, but he's dry in the day. Obviously, a bit too young to be wiping his own bum, so we have to help him. But he's definitely taken himself off to go and do poos now. So he's on the ladder to kind of doing it. Walked into the bathroom, trod straight into one of his shits on the floor, straight between the toes.
Oh, yeah, that's not ideal for Sunday morning.
Unbelievable.
That wasn't what Lionel Richie was talking about, was he? When he was talking about sign up. Was it Lionel Richie? Easy like Sunday morning? It was, wasn't it?
Mate, unbelievable. I was livid. And then he's got it down his legs. He's trodden it as well. He's got down the backs of his legs. Threw him straight in the shower. Oh, just, yeah.
Does he
He'd missed the toilet somehow. He'd kind of got in there. He'd done a bit in the toilet, a bit out of the toilet.
Oh, and he hadn't quite finished maybe and got off a bit early.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's not the best start to Sunday.
Went downstairs after that, and Lucy was making a coffee, and before she even said before Lucy had even said good morning to me, the first thing she said was, I'm really looking forward to going to sleep tonight. Which makes me realise just how how tired you are.
She was well up for Sunday, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she must have been knackered. That's a good quote though.
Yeah.
So what after that? What did Sunday entail?
I did pancakes for the kids, which was nice. Hey, and then, mate, forgot to say, I only went viral. I went viral.
Oh yeah. Tell us about
Went
this.
viral in the week, didn't I? Just a bit, mate.
What's it on now? The numbers.
Well, shall we go there? I'm on Instagram. I put up my very first Instagram reel last week, people. Moms and dads, if you don't know what that is. It's basically a video that everybody can watch, a 30-second video. And I did a video which takes the mick out of being an absolute nobody in the world of TV. So my clip was entitled, When You're a Big-Time TV Presenter. And it's me, like, swaggering down the street, pointing at people like, hey, I'm a cool dude. And then I go in the building where I'm doing my TV broadcast, and it's locked and I can't get in. And then cuts to me saying my name into the intercom. It's Tim Warwood here. Hello, Tim. And I can't get in. So anyway, that was the clip. Started to get a few likes. Then it got featured on the reels, and then it blew up, and it was just getting thousands and thousands and thousands. And I can tell you right now that as we speak, 1,076,395 views.
That is viral as heck.
Mate, do you know the best thing though? The best thing are the comments, right?
Oh, go on. Turn the music down a little bit, it's a bit loud.
Okay.
There you go.
Because clearly, if you don't follow me, you're not going to know who I am. I just pop up in your feed. So, just read you a few of the comments. Who is Tim Warwood? Who? Sorry, mate, but who are you? When does this start being funny? Who is this? Tim Westwood? Who are you? I've literally never heard of you. Ha! When you're a big-time TV presenter, but you don't even have a blue tick on Instagram. Literally don't even know this guy. You are a joke, mate. I don't know who you are. And then this one is the best one, is, sorry, mate, literally no one watches TV anymore. It's all about Netflix.
Oh, that's a good diss. Good diss.
Oh.
I like the blue tick diss as well. That's quite good.
So there we go. I just got a couple of hundred comments about I'm an absolute nobody. Kind of missing the point, really, that's what it's all about.
That was the point, wasn't it, of the sketch, I guess.
Yeah, is that I am absolutely Oh! Yeah. That's time as well. Oh, man, I didn't even ask how your Sunday was.
Oh, mate, I didn't even get to tell you about the chess game.
Oh, come on. Should we push the limit? Let's push the 20
goodness.
I'm going to stop it.
Okay,
Do you know what?
Stop it.
We'll stop the 20-minute clock for a second.
I'll do it really quickly. Okay, so as we said, been watching the Queen's Gambit, got really into it. Wednesday morning, we decided to do the full lockdown house clean, right? Ooh. Everything. You get carried away. You start by just doing surfaces and tidying, but then you get carried away and start throwing stuff away. We've got a shelf.
Couple of charity shop runs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And this is the point. So, a shelf in our hallway has all our board games on it. Board games that haven't been used for years or ever. I'm throwing some of these away. These are going to charity. Pulled off the Pictionary box. The 7-year-old boy on the Pictionary box has got sideburns. It's that old. It's like covered in dust. I'm right. These board games taking up room. They're going to the charity shop, bag them all up, then realise that the charity shops aren't open, lockdown. So that bag gets chucked in the cupboard. Anyway, I was like, we don't need board games. Cut to 6 hours later after I've watched the Queen's Gambit to me ordering a chess set online because I was like, impulsive Gendo gets into something because he watched 3 episodes or something. He's like, I want to play chess. So ordered a chess set.
Can you even play chess?
Yeah. Well, I've realised I haven't played since I reckon I was probably 10 or something.
Did you know the rules though? You knew which way they all moved and all that stuff.
Just about remember the main rules. So got the chess set by the weekend, and Camilla agreed to have a game with me on Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
And we sat down, and you feel so clever the moment you sat at a chessboard, don't you? You just feel like geniuses.
Now, hang on a second, because you put this. Hang on, that's a bit loud as well, isn't it? You put this on your Instagram story, didn't you?
I did.
Who will win? You did a poll. Who will win?
Who will win?
Me or Camilla?
Yeah.
So do you want to do the results first?
I'll give you the results of the poll.
That'd be nice.
The results of the poll were 79% for Camilla winning.
Damn them.
So no one had any confidence in me.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, 79% of people were wrong, and Gendle took the win.
Oh, yes.
To be honest, it was a close game. We were both obviously a bit rusty. We haven't played since we were very young. And luckily, I got her queen like well early. Oh. She made a mistake and let me in. I got the queen, and I think then I had the edge, and I just about beat her. So we played one game. I won. I put the chess back on the shelf where all the other board games had been that I cleaned off earlier, and we'll probably never play it ever again. But it filled Sunday afternoon. So there you go. That's chess story.
Oh, that is good. That is good. I like that. Oh, well done for beating. Keep her in a place, man. She's clever enough.
I know she normally beats me at stuff, so it was a good welcome change.
I'll just finish very quickly. Sunday afternoon, I got an absolute perfect visual representation of boys' DNA versus girls' DNA. So Sonny we've got one of these industrial, super bright LED torches, and I went, Sonny, don't put that in your eye. Now, if I gave a super bright LED torch to the girls and said, don't look at that, you'll hurt yourself, they'd be like, oh, and they'd be like a bit scared of it. Sonny was like, bam, straight in his eye. And I went, Sonny, I said, don't do that. Grabbed it again. Straight in his eye again.
And he even winced. He even kind of winced
twice,
with that noise.
So twice hurt his eye.
Never say don't do something. Just never say that.
Such a boy.
Yeah.
Right then, kidder. That
I'll
was
let
nice.
you go.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was over 20 minutes. Sorry if you tuned in for just 20 minutes, but you got a little bit more than you bargained for.
Yeah, sorry about that, but
thank you very much for
there
listening.
to be broken.
They are there to be smashed. Thanks a lot for listening. Do get in touch with the show. Let me and Gendle know exactly what you've been doing, what you like, what you don't like. Remember, subscribe to your podcast provider. If you're on Apple, if you're holding an iPhone right now, maybe you're looking at an iPhone, just go and leave us a little review. Go on, just a couple of
5 stars.
And write down what you think. A little review goes a long, long way, and we really appreciate it. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you if you do that. That'd be lovely. All right, have a good day, Timo.
You too, bro.
Talk to you later.
Nice one. Speak to you in a bit. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. You hang up. No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.